गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Scriptures say, and what the scriptures say, the great masters also confirm, and they say the self is not the body, self is not the senses, self is not the mind, self is not the intellect, self is not the memories, self is not the ego, self is not the identified consciousness with matter. If everything is not self, then what is self? Self is that which is always, in spite of all these faculties, body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, etc., are functioning or not functioning. You have one set of mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, body, senses in the waking plane. You have another set of mana, chitta, buddha, ahankar, mind, intellect, memory, and ego, and the senses and the body in the dream. It's a different body, it's a different sense, it's a different mind, it's a different intellect. It seems that way, a different set. But all that is just a game, just a projection. The self that I am is independent of all these changing aspects. This self that I am, it is self-existing. It doesn't require to be proven that I exist, because I already know I am. So claim, discover that you are that Satchidananda Swarup, that you are that all existence, that there has never been a time in your experience. It should be a personal, subjective approach. That there has never been a time in your experience where you have been absent. Assess yourself a little bit. That are you the coming and going one, or are you the one, constant one, who knows all the comings and goings? Are you the one who only knows little bit, my IQ is only this much? Or are you the all-knowing one? From time immemorial, you know all the three states coming and going, but you make yourself believe that you don't know anything, that you are stupid, that you have got no memory, that you got. No. This consciousness not only illuminates everything that comes and goes, but it is self illuminating. It doesn't require any medium to know itself. And to know itself as what? To know itself as the constant existence. So, first we analyze to recognize that I am the continuous one. I am the continuous existence. When this both click, that I know that I exist continuously without a break, this inkling comes, this dawns upon us without word, or whether there is word or no word, it does not matter. If the mind is thinking about this or doesn't think about this, it doesn't matter. But when it dawns that I know that I am the continuous one, this will only happen when I have weaned myself away from all the changing aspects, namely the body, the senses, the mind, the intellect, the memories. Only then this will happen. Little bit of importance, little bit of value giving to the unreal will not allow this realization that I am the conscious existence. Reclaim this. Don't postpone it to tomorrow or the next moment or the next year resolution. It is here and now. You cannot live in the past, you cannot live in the future. You can only live in this here and now. This is happening to you at this very moment. You cannot listen to me before, or you cannot listen to me after. You can listen to me right here and now. As the word is coming to you, you are in the present. When this type of disposition with great alertness and vigilance is exercised within, by the mind, then this realization that I am the continuous conscious existence dawns. We fall into that poise. We have always been that. There has never been a time that we have not been that reality. Then, where's the problem? The problem is the initial stages. The challenge is the fickleness of the mind. We think we are the mind. First, be clear. Are you the mind? Are you the body? Are you the senses? Are you the convictions? And if they are the if they are not helping you, well, they are always helping us. We don't know that. That's all. Change the orientation. As we speak, our attention automatically goes. Then what do I do? Oh, should I sit in this position? Should I sit in that position? Should I do this japa? Should I do that japa? Should I do pranayam or no pranayam or sahaja pranayam? Automatically, when our attention goes towards doing something, the consciousness is hijacked to believe that some activity is required in order to know the self. Some activity at the level of body, some activity at the level of breath, some activity at the level of mind, some activity level of convictions. Some activity is required, some doing is required. But what are the masters in scriptures saying? That you are in spite of the presence of activity or absence of activity. Recognize that here and now. Let the activity go on. And once we come to this conscious principle, it is unconditional love. It's unconditional acceptance. By nature, you don't have to make believe, then there is no conviction required, because this self is of the nature of unconditional love, unconditional knowledge, unconditional acceptance. And thereafter, everything becomes divinized. Every thought, every conviction, every sense perception, everything gets divinized. Everything is included in this infinite love, unconditional love principle that I am. Everything is accepted as I. Once the wave looks within and realizes that it is water, then all the oceans and all the waves are accepted as I by it. Then it doesn't say that, oh, I am this wave. No. Once it realizes that it is water, thereafter there is no waveness. There is no individuality left. There is no totality left behind. Then everything is the self. The But we never dive deep into ourselves to the extent that all individuality is obliterated, dissolved. So don't make that mistake of falling short of total surrender, falling short of accepting that self alone is, of falling short that self is all that there is. We don't need to survive in this world. Where there is precipitation of individuality, there alone survival, fear, etc. start showing their hood. And who are we essentially? The substratum, the support of the entire experience. Experience is happening at the level of mind. You are the support of the mind. Just as all the minds of all the people in the dream are existent and are existing only in the mind, in the dream, so is true in this waking also. The entire experience of the universe with all its variety is only existing in our mind. And you are the one who is illuminating the mind, or you are the one who is as if expressing as the mind, which is none other than your own potentiality. We will not recognize what I just said until and unless first we come to abide in the self, accept ourselves as the self. Don't delay, don't postpone, don't procrastinate, don't live in the default settings of I am the father, I am the mother, I am the sister, I am the body, I am the mind, it is difficult, I am following Ravan Maharishi, I am following Ram Surat Kumar, I am following Satya Sai Baba, I am a devotee of, all this is okay. But all this is making you look outwards. That will not lead to the consummation of all as one. It will not happen. The seeker is essentially the infinite conscious existence that the seeker is seeking. Tattvamasi, you are already that. Contemplate in this manner and enjoy your being, for the being is of the nature of bliss. Sit straight, back, neck and head in a straight line, eyes gently closed, fingers interlocked on your lap. Don't shuffle around too much. Be aware of your own presence. Remain as the witnessing consciousness, undisturbed, uninfluenced by what is coming and going in your mind. If you find that a bit difficult, just remain as the witness of the breath that is coming and going. In a few moments, you will find the breath becoming slow and shallow, the mind becoming quieter and quieter as the frequency of thoughts reduces. Watch. All we have to do is only watch. Watch the breath becoming slow as you relax for deeper and deeper with every breath. Directly proportional to that, the thoughts in the mind also become lesser and lesser in frequency. Remain observant. Remain observant that you are the presence, you are the witness in whose presence everything is coming, staying and going. Because your eyes are closed at this moment, so maybe some sensations at the body level are coming and going. Maybe the breath is coming, staying for a few seconds, then leaving your system. The thoughts that are appearing in your mind as a result of listening, each thought is coming, staying and going. And as the words appearing as thoughts in your mind reduce in frequency, the gap between the thoughts keeps widening. In your presence, in the presence of the self, the thought appeared, stayed and went away. Then the gap appeared. That gap also happened in your presence. Then the next thought came, stayed and went away. Then again the gap, the silence appeared. This phenomena of appearance of thoughts, staying of thoughts and going away of the thoughts is going on in my presence. Because the thoughts are coming, staying and going, I am not coming, staying and going. I am the constant one. I am the continuous one. I am the continuous witness in whose light is illuminating the coming, staying and going of all thoughts. In my presence, as the witness, the presence of the thoughts and the absence of the thoughts is getting illuminated. The knowledge that the thought is, that is, the presence is. And when the thought goes away, the knowledge that the absence is taking place. I am other than the presence and the absence. I am the untouched. This way, being subjective and not allowing the self to be influenced, hijacked by the objective, maintain this disposition again and again and again and again.